Alright, so, of course, we're going to start off with Whirl's Incarnation, and we're going to be talking about this. Now, to start, we're going to start off a little pretense, I suppose, would be the best way to put it. I'm going to grab their Facebook. We'll start off with their Facebook to talk about this, because, honestly, I feel bad for Mr. Brony Theater. They've done some amazing things, but they've also been such a mixed bag of problems because of their things. Wait, why is one of these 30? Oh, wow, that is 30 minutes, but that one is, wow. Okay, sorry, just brain hemorrhage here. So, the big thing is that Brony Mystery Theater kind of did the same exact thing as Mystery Science Theater 3000, where they took old MLP episodes and they riffed on them. Classic, fun stuff. You get to have a little bit of silliness going on, and it's a good time for all. Except for the copyright holders that apparently like to lord over people's expression of their content with a pitchfork knife and threats of violence with hired goons. Before goons became a different kind of word. Essentially, a lot of their content got tagged on YouTube for copyright, and it became harder and harder to find. They did try to edit some of it, but what they ended up doing, and why we were on their Facebook page, is they uploaded a lot of them onto Facebook. Which, at the time, and hopefully still, did not have the same issues. So, I think a lot of the videos are still here and available to be watched. I personally downloaded all of them a long time ago, and I have them in archive because I think it's really awesome. I don't want this stuff to vanish just because somebody decides to be some corporations, which I understand that they are just protecting their stuff, is still being jerkish and not finding a happy middle ground for everybody.
Also, the one thing I would like to say is one potential thing that they could do if they want to continue riffing on old pony content and not deal with all their stuff being taken down, is they could go about it in the riff tracks method, where they record the riff tracks as a separate thing that you can play over the original content. So all you gotta do is, like, whoever wants to watch can find the movie and then just play the two at the same time. Just saying. Riff Tracks figured this out a while ago. You can do it.
Yeah,
that is definitely an option, and they might be.
These videos is something they've made and done, and they don't have an easy way of separating the audio.
Yeah, plus they also have animated skits with them too, which it's kind of a weird, complicated thing. And the problem is, I don't think it may also be a situation where they might just be ready to move on, because if you also look at some of the videos that they have uploaded here, they're like 8 years, 9 years. I think I saw 11.
Yeah, a lot of work goes into these.
Oh, yeah.
10 years, 11 years. They've been doing this for a long time, so I wouldn't be surprised if they were just like, you know, we want to send this off properly, but we're also ready to go on and do other things at this point.
Yeah, because
right now, understand and appreciate.
Yeah. Right now, the current project that they have is known as Ants, and they do that, I think, Sundays.
Yep, they do Ants, another nerdy talk show every Sunday. If you're on the Discord, they announce about it.
I used to be able to join their shows until a close friend of mine brought attention to me, something that I thought I would enjoy on Sundays, and I do that now with my other group of friends I hang out with, so sorry about that, Shane.
Yeah.
That happens, man.
Well, any case, so I wanted to give everybody a bit of a rundown of Mr. Brony Theater. If you weren't aware of them, please be sure to check them out. I'm hoping that at least that maybe they'll upload their content onto other places other than Facebook, like maybe PonyTube. Maybe I should reach out to them and ask about that. That might be an interesting thing to do. Just to make sure it is available for people for the future, since I don't think they're going to maintain their stuff after they're done altogether. But still, they're doing a really big send-off, and the way they're sending it off is actually quite spectacular, because Whirl's Incarnation is not only doing videos on their side of things with Mystery Brony Theater 4000, also still on YouTube, I might add, but they have also tied together with Bright Idea, who is
Oh,
who's
yeah, I
using
heard
her
of
pony
her.
version, who's using ponified friends along with her to basically do kind of a half and half situation where while something is going on with that one group, the other group is also having something happening on their side, and eventually it's all going to tie together. So it is, even though it's at part 4, it's 8 videos so far, with 2 more left to come. We're gonna start off with the Mystery Brony Theater side of Whirl's Incarnation Part 1. And once again, we're not gonna do the full thing. We're just gonna check out tidbits, and parts of it.
This is going to encourage me to watch them tomorrow.
Yeah, this is the point. I want to encourage everybody to watch all of the parts so far, get excited for the finale, and maybe even see their older stuff too.
Well, also, you gotta remember, the somewhat proper way to have this is if you have it side by side. Right, like synced up to when stuff is going on.
It's one way to do it, but it's really hard to sync it up like that.
I can't come in right now.
I don't care. We need you at the theater tonight.
I am at a concert in a costume, and I have friends with me. In fact, he's waiting for me to finish here.
I don't care if you're having tea with a cat on the planet Mars. We need you to get over here now.
Is it really that important?
Yes, Cruiser. Finster's orders.
I hate it when these personal obligations pop up. Hey, Doc, I need to talk to you.
Yeah, the sad part is, I actually know so many people that live like that, where they're trying to do something and suddenly, we need you at work. It's like, oh crap.
Hey, Zach. What's up?
Hey, do you know why we... What's with the getup?
I was at Villain Stock, okay?
Where?
It's a concert. It's always a concert. I'm the music pony.
Well, music pony. How about you just calm the hell down?
All right. But music is important.
What is with
Out
that?
of costume before Evan gets here and makes a big deal about it.
Yeah, that's probably best. It's bad enough I had to leave the show. The last thing I need is for that idiot to make things worse.
I wonder why we were called here on our day off.
All right, I'm here. So where's all the mayors? What the hell is going on? Miss Biz said there would be mayors.
Well, we now know how she got you here.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, god damn it!
Does any pony know why it was so important for us to come here?
It had better be good. It's already bad enough I had to skip roleplay night because apparently some pony grabbed the last
Well,
green-haired
side two is
skeleton
pretty
costume at the
simple.
master at the costume shop.
You can create a channel if you want, but you can also join in
Way too
other
many
channels.
questions are being
You
raised
just
right now.
paste
Maybe they're gonna send us
YouTube
home.
links into
I hope
a
so. Then we
playlist, and it'll
finally
just
get
go
out of
through
this
them one by
hell.
I
one.
doubt that. Also, Ponyville is not hell.
Yes, it is, Cruiser. I miss being human. I miss driving. I miss my family, and I miss my hands.
Well, excuse me for not... What the heck was that?
Tis the call of a dead being.
But anyway, excuse me for not knowing what it's like to be human, but from what I've seen, you've been doing just fine here.
Well, yeah, but I would rather be with my family.
And my girlfriend.
Okay, I get it. You both have been here for a long time. Fitting in has
11
not been
years.
easy.
I'm pretty sure she moved on.
I'd be missing my loved ones too by this point. However, while I know you both really want to go home badly, I highly doubt this is the last session.
Congratulations, boys. I'm happy to announce that tonight is your last session.
See, guys, I know life can be unfair, but the truth of the matter is that tonight is our last session. Wait, what?
Excuse me?
Surprised reaction?
Yep, you did it, boys. It's time to celebrate and rejoice this momentous occasion.
Congratulations! We thank you for choosing the Ponyville Theater of Friendship to host your event.
Okay, really quick, just to pause. I really love how you can actually see different Ponified movie posters all throughout the backgrounds in all of these.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that they have them uploaded in an archive somewhere.
Oh, you
Yada,
good
yada,
stallions.
yada. Here's a free cupcake. Don't forget to fill out the optional survey. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find some
I
new
did
employees
submit
on
like a
sample lists.
bicentennial
Hold the
pony.
You're telling us that after tonight, we're done?
Yes, indeed.
No catch?
No catch.
Absolutely none.
None.
Am I awake right now?
5-hour energy be damned.
What is that?
The reason I can no longer sleep.
Look, rubber chicken.
Tonight is your last session. Now, I know you probably want to get things done fast, so I'll just go get things ready.
Holy fuck. This is happening. We're actually going back! I'm leaving this stupid dimension!
But what about Hoofrock?
What about Hoofrock? You got a dragon.
He can only do sound.
Shut up, this is a happy moment for us. Stop trying to ruin the happy moment, Buzz Killington.
Is that a rapper?
Guys, hold on. Something doesn't add up.
Zach, if you bring math into this, it's going to get more complicated.
Finster said this was our last session, right?
Yeah, so?
So, do you not remember what Whirl warned us about?
They aren't going to live up to their promises, nor do they plan to send you back to your dimension. They're slowly torturing you mentally without you even realizing it.
And yet they don't have him working at McDonald's. That would have been such an
Well,
easy
you
way
two
to
have
do
your
it.
little D&D session. I gotta cancel my date. Hello, Treble.
Well, I don't know what D&D is. But are you saying that Whirl lied to us?
That might be the case.
Then why did she warn us about all of this in the first place? Is she really from the human world, or just a pony from this dimension?
I don't know.
I mean, unlike her, Finster isn't making us rewatch anything again.
Okay, so for tonight's assignment, I just need you to rewatch a couple of things again.
Yes, basically I'm an alien.
Okay, now I don't know what to believe.
Yeah, I know I said there wouldn't be a catch. This kind of is one. I'm sorry, I was all over the place.
Alright, bye. So, now she knows I'm a creature from another dimension.
How did she react?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Well, okay, you know what? No.
What was all that text?
Hold on. Okay.
Catch. This kind of
Play?
is one. I'm sorry, I was all over the place.
General rule of comedy.
So, now
things
she knows
exploding,
I'm a
instantly funny.
From another...
I know on YouTube
Okay, keep
yourself,
going. I'll tell you when to
itself,
stop.
you can use the caret buttons to move frame by
Where's your
frame.
beer?
I don't know if that works on SciTube.
No. Wait, yeah, it does.
Just hit play and wait till
Hold on,
she's
hold on,
on
hold on.
screen.
Evan,
Stop,
where's
stop.
your beard?
Anyway.
Like her, Finster isn't making us rewatch anything again.
Okay, so for tonight's assignment, I just need you to rewatch a couple of things again.
Yes, basically I'm an alien.
Okay, now I don't know what to believe.
Yeah, I know I said there wouldn't be a catch. This kind of is one. I'm sorry, I was all over the place.
Alright, bye. So, now she knows I'm a creature from another dimension.
How did she react?
Okay.
Yeah, I think I actually have to look at Discord to see this.
Yeah, probably.
This was the actual reason we broke up. Oh god. Oh look, it's
What?
Let's address
let's
this.
address this on Dean's face. Sorry. I edited this video at a different time when Treble and I were dating, and while I did want to remove this scene, it was just too damn funny. I'm sorry. For the record, we are still friends. I did ask her for permission to keep this joke in. She kindly said yes on the grounds that it was fucking hilarious. Side note, I hope you're doing well, Treble. Thank you for being a good sport and letting me keep this in. Also, nice work pausing at the right moment. You won a prize, and that prize is squat. If you saw this text, write, I won squat in the comments below.
You know what? Challenge initiated. Challenge initiated. We're gonna do this right here. We're gonna do this right now.
The Brony Show account.
Of course, I'm doing it on the Brony Show account. I'm too lazy to sign into anything else. All right. Okay. All right. Now you can't see it. Hold on. There you go. There you go. You can see it right here. I won squat. There we go. And I even put.
I love it. You have a comment from a year ago on the same account.
Hold on, right there. I think that's Treble down below.
Yeah, I think it is, but that's so fun. That's great now. That basically is like taking a year later, and you just now find this joke.
1 year later, you know what? If it also means I rewatch this again, so you know what? I'll take that. I will absolutely take.
Hold on, come on with that 1 year thing. What's the actual date on it?
I don't know. I'm not gonna look it up. I'm looking it up. Why are you making me look this up? You know what? I'm actually not gonna look it up. You figure it out if you really want to know.
No, it doesn't say so on YouTube.
I'm pretty sure it's when we first talked about this.
At least on mobile. At least
yeah, probably.
Evan, where's your beard?
Anyway, we just need you to rewatch some stuff just to keep the commentator voices consistent, because, you know, it'd be weird if someone looked back at the older ones and they heard someone's voice going like, and now they sound like, it's the little things. We just want to avoid the little nitpicks, you know what I'm saying? Did you see how our last movie went? Weird.
And exactly how many times did you want us to watch these?
As many times as I say! Sorry. I just got out of a bad meeting. I gave them all these cartoon pitches and they didn't really like them. Well, I mean, they like this one, but honestly, I just pulled it out of my ass.
What is that, like a dinosaur or something?
Okay. Okay. I like the joke. The funny thing is that, yeah, G5. You know what? Never mind.
Or why not?
No,
Anyway,
it's
just
funny
so
in
we can ask more
retrospect.
Questions asked.
Yeah, guys, don't ask questions. The faster we get this done, the faster we
Yeah,
can
I was gonna,
leave.
like you
So,
said,
what
this
are
was
we watching
recorded
again
well earlier than it was published. So.
Princess Promenade.
Wait, which one was that?
Was that the one where Ace and Bonbon go bike riding on their first date?
There's an episode like that? Holy shit, I didn't know Ace was such a player.
No, it's the one where...
Did they go all the way and play a game of checkers?
It's the first movie you ever saw!
Can we get one more?
The one with the heads.
Son of a bitch!
Now that that's been established, let's get in there and record some audio.
The one with the
Okay.
heads.
I'll get the good wine.
And we
Zach,
had
you
two
get the good
reactions.
cheese, and
Son of a
Cruiser, you get
bitches,
the
yay.
spicy good crackers.
Why?
Because the cheese and crackers make the wine go down easier.
Yeah, we cannot watch this sober again. Even though this is just sparkling cider.
Wait. So, does this mean Whirl wasn't lying?
At this point, I don't know.
Look, regardless of what happens next, the only way to find out is to finish our job. So let's get in there and do the job. We'll see where we go from there.
Huh. The white bastard's actually right for once.
Yeah.
By the way, get off of Adobe if you're still on it. Seriously, get off of it. They're increasing the price in a month, and they're also doing it to justify AI. Run.
Deja vu. I've just been in this place before.
What are we looking at?
Liz!
We'll do a little bit of this, and then we'll
Flower
go to the
ponies.
next part one.
Oh, actually, we could go to
Yeah,
the...
I'm wondering, how do we have a crossover
Look at all the
between
kid-
everything?
Okay, so what the heck is a princess?
Is that later in
promenade
this
or
30
promenade?
minutes?
It's pronounced promenade.
Yes
We're
and
just gonna
no.
Get that out of the way.
Promenade a brand of lemonade?
We brought it up, baby.
Yeah, I don't remember what this is about, honestly.
The
What the hell is
crossover.
that? Oh, I remember her. What the?
But yeah, we're
heck
not
is
gonna go
this?
too far into this
It is
just because
Princess
we're not
Promenade
dancing with this
Cruiser.
crap
Welcome
either.
to the nightmare that we.
Actually, you know what? No. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this right. Let's see. I think I still have those. Yes. Curtains. There we go.
Yay! My curtains come into play!
We were living years and years ago.
Oh,
To this day,
wow.
Zach and me still have the PTSD.
It's been a long time since we used those.
I know, right?
Music Cruiser.
Well, I mean, we got so used to cutting content, cutting videos down, so we weren't playing the whole thing. It wasn't necessary anymore.
That, and also we haven't really been using copyrighted stuff. This is
Well,
copyrighted.
especially that, but YouTube is so much fun. This isn't gonna do squat for it. It's just more for F flavor at this point.
Damn dirty elves.
Oh my god.
Yeah, YouTube is so trigger
By the way,
happy.
I'm still proud of those curtains, mainly because it's a nice little short gag.
Yes, these are the breezies. Oh my god.
Not enough Welsh
Everything I
accent
dream
for
of
my
at
liking.
night. I'm not gonna elaborate if that's a nightmare or just a regular dream.
Yeah, this is what Alice was gonna turn into if she kept drinking from the bottle.
I'm sorry, but they dropped the bag. How did it end up in a line?
Very carefully.
It's all fun and games until they summon the masker.
Praise be to Mono.
Enough to make you ask questions.
Seriously, the reason that I'm allowing talking over this is you really want to hear these comments for yourself. They're funny. They're good,
Also, the
funny comments.
Doctor Who joke.
They're gone. Time to hit the scotch.
I'm gonna hit the drug flowers.
Zippy, yes!
Oh no. No.
What?
No, not this.
Oh god, the ugly
okay,
faces.
Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna immediately skip out from here. So they do the rest of the Princess Promenade. They have two different sections, and later on near the end of the video,
You two
We have this.
are the biggest wimps.
We can't help it. That was too disorienting.
Whatever, dude.
Oh well, look who decided to crash the party tonight.
Hey guys, how are you three doing?
Oh, good, because this is exactly who I wanted to
Oh,
see
hey,
tonight.
Dwarf and his wife.
anyway,
That's a
we're gonna
cute
pause it
Toronto
right
seat.
there because
Oh, that's a llama. That's
this
a
is the
llama.
perfect time to swap over to the other side of part one. But yeah, the also big reason we're skipping a lot of this is we already showed a lot of this over a year ago on the Brony show. We just didn't do part 2, 3, or 4. But I figure a refresh is still good here. Because this is all good stuff.
And here's your bottle of stone polish, guaranteed to make that coat look crystal clear.
Thank you, Bright. This stuff is hard to find outside the Crystal Empire.
My pun shop promises to bring a little shine to your face or your money back. So, Arya, why are you in Ponyville
Oh,
anyway?
pawn shop.
Are you vacationing from the Crystal Empire?
Yeah,
I always thought she
visit
said
Ponyville
pawn
often
shop.
to see my family. I'm staying with them at their house in the
Oh,
outskirts
that's what I
of
heard
town.
at first,
I
too.
just need to wait for them to return from Canterlot, I believe, tomorrow. It's also pretty peaceful here.
It sure is. I really like getting customers from afar.
Overall, I love coming back when I can, even if it's a bit of a train ride. Anyways, I'm sorry to cut things short, but I got some reading to do. See you later!
Phew, it sure has been quite the day. Well, the store is closed, the rain's gone, I can see clearly now, and the night is still young. Which means it's the perfect time to call up some friends for a night at the movies.
Hello?
Hey, Springheart, my one and only llama friend who does videos, art, and some third thing.
Llama.
How are you?
Advertising!
Some third thing!
Who is this now?
I wanted to see if you'd be interested in...
No, seriously, who is this?
Come on, you know me. Bright idea? The Princess of Puns? I've cameoed in numerous videos. Halloween 2017, I was the lamp.
Oh, yeah! It took us forever to get that lampshade off of you. How you doing?
I've been fine. I run my own store now. It's been a whole lot of fun.
What?
Anyway, I was planning on going to the movies tonight. You want to come?
Depends. What's planned?
I have no idea. I thought we'd just wing it.
Seriously. Well, let me get this straight.
That's
You wanna go
hazardous
to the
these
movies and
days.
just see what's playing close to the time.
I don't know. I mean, there's... Yeah, actually, it's really hazardous because it's either going to be Schlock or Lilo and Stitch. Remember, everybody... Oh, no, I'm not going to make the joke. Sorry. Spoil it for yourself.
Let's not date ourselves too much there, man.
No, just spoil it for yourself.
Nope, I've got another pony in mind.
I already spoiled myself.
So, let me get this
I did not
straight.
like what I heard.
You're inviting me to go to the movies with you and Springheart tonight.
Yeah, huh?
And you have no idea what we're even going to be seeing.
Yep. We plan to see whatever is close to the time we get there. Are you in?
Well, I could use a break. Sure, why not? Just tell me where you.
You know, I would like to do that sometime. Just go to a movie theater, no clue what's happening, what's playing. Just grab whatever is closest to the time I get there and just see what it is.
So, like I said, just tell me where you'd like to meet up, and I can walk the three of us to the Canterlot Cinema.
No, it's fine. The prices are cheaper at the Ponyville Theater of Friendship. I mean, where else are you going to get a bag of popcorn for less than 12 bits?
Right. The last time I went to that theater, I ended up passed out, locked in a closet, hit with a broom twice. And because of those three idiots that work there, I can't go out in public without some pony saying, "Hey look, it's the editor. He's British," at every turn I make.
But, editor, you are British.
That's beside the point. Look, I just feel more comfortable going to the Canterlot Cinema.
Baby, you do know that the Canterlot Cinema has been closed for construction these last couple of months, right?
What?
Yeah, they had to redo the lobby after the incident occurred.
What incident?
Not quite sure, actually. I think it involved Yugi Brony and some chubby red dragon with orange eyes and some lasers. I don't know. Lasers were definitely involved, though.
You know, the funny thing about all of this is if you really look into it, there's such a history and culture of the Brony community that it is complete nuts that there's a Yugi Brony.
Was that in reference to another part of the other group, or was that yet another group?
I don't know! I don't know! I think it might be
yet another group because remember, this is still the Rift Cafe time.
The war runs deep.
But there is later. I mean, you do look at even search Yugi Brony, and you got immediately Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Corner, Dual Yugi Brony versus Ripple Effect. So yeah, I don't know.
Aren't there any other cinemas open
Actually,
in the area?
I'm actually gonna do a little digging for giggles. Give me a sec.
Are you sure?
Damn it, just go to the theater in Ponyville. I mean, the last time you were there, you didn't have magic. Now you do. Just use that if things get crazy.
Ooh, you know what I should check out? I should check out this Brony show that's showing on YouTube right now. That looks like fun.
Tickets to the next show, please.
You should do it, Circuit. It's worth your time.
Absolutely.
Ooh, sounds like a foreign film.
Oh man, this is. Oh no, no! Don't tell me you fell down this well.
Every time I pass by this place, it always
Actually,
seems
is
to be
this a
empty.
well or is this? Oh dang. So I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see if this is Yugi Brony or just somebody that happened to have a video based on them. But they're doing this stupid commenter thing where they got like the little thumbnail of them in the corner of an entire video that somebody else made, just making comments on it. You know, that crap. The thing we're trying to avoid.
This place still stays afloat.
The
So-
same way Bright's Punch Shop does.
Yeah,
What can I
like
say?
there
It's the
are
comedy
some of
bits
those
that
people
pay
that
my
I actually
bills.
enjoy watching for certain things. Like
Getting the feeling I'm gonna be
like
hearing puns all night.
there's
the
a guy
spirit.
there's a guy that's actually a high school history teacher that he full on stops every so often and like will basically spend a few minutes putting historical
Hey guys,
context.
how are you three doing?
Yeah, no, this is so worse. They don't even have a link to the original content.
Who are these guys?
Hi, Bright. Oh, that's just lazy, beyond lazy.
You know it.
That's terrible.
She hasn't told us yet. She wants it to be a surprise.
Seriously, would someone like to introduce me, or am I gonna be standing here awkwardly?
Oh, hey.
I swear, I just need to.
Wait a minute.
Actually, I wonder if this is
Just like
Yugi
that one
Brony,
character we came
but
up
it
with.
looks like all of the pony stuff
What?
is gone. So
Yeah,
that
remember
is
that
curious.
OC we made that liked the lemons and could
Well,
breathe
it might not be
fire?
him too. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, the fire-breathing alpaca.
Llama?
You look like a giraffe.
A giraffe? Wow.
But yeah, you can see there's
I
the
hate them
link up right
already.
there. We're gonna pause it right there for the moment.
I hate them already.
Yeah, there's only a few minutes left, but we should have paused this a while ago. But you can see this is a link up. This
good.
is.
I hate them already.
Bright side is more story focused than the other side.
You want to bet?
I
Depends on your
know
point of view.
the next bits, but you know what I mean.
The first part maybe, but let's give this the next part a whirl.
Whee!
Yeah,
Give it
yeah.
a whirl, then.
I did it on purpose. I did the joke on purpose.
And I just went with the fun.
Let's see. Okay. Okay, I stand horribly corrected in the worst way possible, but we'll get to that in a moment. So here's a little bit of part 2.
Who's this nerd? Get out of the way. What are we watching?
Looks like from somewhere where the zip code is EIEIO.
Hey, Mr. Incredible! It's Mr. Incredible! Why does he have a cape? No capes, Edna said. What are we watching? What is this?
Oh no! It's the worst thing possible.
No,
it's a
I've seen much worse, but this is gonna be pretty bad.
Establishing shot.
Jesus. Okay, there's music.
Is this the newest Equestria Girl movie?
Maybe. This is Gen 4.
Yeah, it is.
This is Gen 4. This is Gen 4.
It is. Wait, what was that?
Did you see that in the back?
What was that?
What was that in the back?
Nothing could possibly go wrong now.
What is this going? And what the
God.
fuck is this?
Yeah,
Nightmare
there it
fuel.
is.
Hey, the world's
No,
biggest
it's
tea
not.
party was worse than this.
No, you're not.
The legs!
What's with their hind legs?
I really wonder how in the world they balance this, because this just feels like such a nightmare.
Oh, it looks incredibly
This
good.
suit was made for someone a little shorter.
They must have practiced a whole shit ton.
Yeah, the front legs are where it is, but oh god.
It's Gen 4, that's what I gotta say!
And this is one real
See, their
weird
dream
live
come
action
true or a
adaptation,
nightmare.
I tell you.
Okay. We're the only ponies here?
I feel sorry for the suit performers, especially out in the heat like that.
Takes
For good
dedication,
reason,
though.
apparently.
They needed to get paid more.
Oh, it's the first
Who knows how much they got paid to begin with? They may have got paid a lot.
They got paid they got paid with experience, which is the worst kind of payment.
Oh God.
We're a team?
Yeah, the experience is never to go without an actual paycheck.
Yeah, we're all a team. Zach, give us a team name.
Team Dynamite.
Team Dynamite.
No, wait. I got a better one.
What?
Team Zach.
Team Zach. Hashtag Zach's tag.
Team Zach, go.
I'd say I'm pretty responsible, wouldn't you? So,
Did I hear no?
I gotta get my emergency stash of coke.
I think so.
It'll work.
Oh, wait, is this whole hour-long video just this? Oh God.
No, it is not. Luckily, I did check.
No, no, it
But we
does.
are gonna skip ahead at some point.
who wishes to attend the gala?
Okay, yeah. Halfway through, and then the other half is actual
It looks like
story.
actual plot happens. Yeah.
The animation's good.
But I still say the following: those suit performers did not get paid enough.
You don't wash the dishes.
It just hurts to see this suit. Is it just this suit? No, there is other suits later. Okay.
Yeah, there absolutely is.
I wonder what kind of animation they used for her back
It could be
legs.
worse. They could have had a celestial one.
Because those back legs.
No, because they needed half that body hunched up in that. No, think about it. Think about this. Those are obviously somebody's legs, and then where's the top half going to be?
Mostly in the head.
Exactly. That top, they're scrunched up in that head like a freaking. Who knows how they're in that head right now?
Yeah, their bust is in the head.
Yeah, that is such nightmare.
And then Rainbow Dash suddenly falls through the ceiling.
It's something where if they have any facial expression kind of thing, they could do it with their hands. But there's nothing on the suit to do that. Yeah, I don't even think you can wiggle those ears with your hands.
I don't know.
That would actually have been pretty cool if they pulled that off, but.
So no, this is just.
What is that?
What did you? What? Do you just let your arms hang at your side, or are you?
I don't know.
Head with it to help you maneuver and do the swings.
I think they're holding onto the head with some bars or something. They're just like they got their hands in the air. They're just like waving it around while they're bouncing up and down.
No, it's probably actually bars are probably correct, but it's probably holding on to the rear actually.
Yeah, that would
that stays.
Otherwise, it would be.
The plane Twilight. That wasn't the Wonderbolt.
You know.
Because if you leave that freely swinging, there's a good chance that it could with the fast movement that it could completely swing away.
That would probably be funny as all out. My ass is out of control.
Oh, there's the song.
I have no control.
Yeah, we're right behind you. We're right behind you. We're right behind you, Twilight. Don't worry.
Yeah, let's go.
I don't know how to walk down these stairs. I'm just waiting for her to drop down the stairs.
One step at a time. Just use your back legs. That might help you.
Okay.
This isn't the original.
All right, we're gonna just jump ahead a bit.
Oh no! I feel sorry for these two.
You haven't been able to fly since you hurt your wings pulling that crazy stunt last month.
So this is the explanation for why she's not flying right now. Her wings are broken.
It's not the only body part that's broken.
The voice acting is interesting.
Tip-top shape in time for the gala. That may be true, Rainbow Dash. But
Mommy, can I have one?
team in Ponyville is working hard to
Wait, one wing is stuck in the up position,
Hey,
one wing
Pennywise,
is
get the
stuck
balloon out of the way.
horizontal.
Well, they're broken. Remember,
halfway
she hurt her wings.
is our team organizer, and she's dependent.
Yeah, that's a good way of saying she can't fly in this. Because she had her wings.
Applejack, the cable guy.
Oh yeah? Well, come the end of winter.
That's it. We're gonna start headbutting each other till we win. Wham! 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 Applejack, no!
We
No!
can't even
Why
point
Phoenix?
with our hooves.
Why Phoenix? You have shown the critical error. Applejack has no hat.
Yeah.
It's called Whirl building.
What world is this?
I have been looking all over for the both of you.
There's only one location, Twilight. I don't think you can see anything in that costume.
Doing Twilight. I'm gonna prove to you.
That's what I
Look at her
said.
cutie mark. It's not even accurate.
On my own.
Oh, even
Well,
the
that is a
babies are
kick.
terrified.
To start crying.
I'm waiting for an adult to say, I need an adult.
Fall is almost over.
I like the background, by the
All
way.
right,
Just
we're
paint a
gonna
rainbow
skip
and call it
ahead to
Ponyville.
the
nice
some of the
foliage.
animated
Oh,
segments.
no. they pointed
Yeah,
out a
it's a
thing, now I
single
can't
file
unsee
off
it.
the-
Yeah,
off the
isn't
stage.
the orientation
can
of
find the ramp
Twilight's just a little off? Because
Be
isn't
careful
one of the
down the
stars
stairs.
more straight up?
I feel sorry.
I try not to
again
think about
for
that.
The performers.
Like, get me out of here.
I'm not looking for accuracy here at this point.
Again, let's watch it again.
Oh, I'm looking for self-entertainment.
Okay, guys, I think we
value.
did it.
Can I watch it again?
No!
Please?
Just get out there and see if she unpossessed bright idea.
Alright, I am gonna get on out of here, y'all.
Hey, want to do a
See
quick
you,
shout out
Rickety.
before you go?
Shoutouts to Double Rain happening. Let's freaking go.
All across the sky. Double rain all across the sky. We will not
Two,
allow another
three.
prompt of rain. Here we go.
Alright, talk to y'all later.
Are you guys okay? Did it affect you in any way whatsoever?
Not that I can tell. My flank itches. But I feel fine.
Yeah, it was more funny than horrible. I mean, it was horrible, but we haven't had a laugh like that in years.
Haha, you got that right, bro.
Wait, are you two saying I'm not funny?
I wouldn't say that.
I plead the fifth.
Well, now that that's done, it's time that you three learn the truth.
The truth about what? And when are you gonna unpossess
Hey,
our friend?
Brony.
Tell me, why did you come to Equestria in the first place?
It's a bit hazy. But I remember us making a deal with the studio to record commentary on older episodes of MLP to get a fan perspective or something for a Blu-ray collection they were making. In return, we'd be written to the show as background characters.
There were 4 of us at first, and then a new guy was sent after one died.
Died?
Yeah, newborn kitties was too much for him to handle. Then another guy left to be a director, and then another one left to get married to a TV cyborg thing, which led to the other. Wait, who was the last guy?
I think his name was Fred.
Yeah, what happened to Fred? I think he owed me some money.
You're both idiots.
I mean, you're not wrong. I will.
Okay, she went from bright to brighter. What is going on?
I was not expecting this to happen today.
Listen to me. The studio has been lying to you since day one.
I'm sorry, what?
They aren't going to send you home.
Okay, I'll bite. Explain.
They're making you watch these movies until you break. Once that happens, you'll be nothing but a mindless puppet that will do their bidding for the rest of your lives.
So let me get this straight. You're
Why is
saying...
she so happy about that? Why is
Wait,
she so
what?
happy?
Why is this happening in part 2 when it was referenced in part 1?
Actually, I think they might
Or
be.
is this a different thing?
Hold on, let's see what they say. They may actually make mention of that.
That this whole thing was a conspiracy?
Exactly. They aren't going to live up to their promises, nor do they plan to send you back to your dimension. They're slowly torturing you mentally without you even realizing it.
Really? And how do you know all this?
Because I am also from the human world.
Yeah, this was from part.
What?
This was from
My
earlier,
name
wasn't
is
it?
Whirl.
So did your
It might have been in the
parents-
early version of this, but you know.
You had me worried for a second.
Listen, I'm trying to save your.
Oh, maybe this was. Maybe the part 2 was just to. You know. Hold on. Let me bring this up a bit. I'm just gonna let. We're gonna let this play out a bit while I look at the description.
Yeah.
Alright, Whirl. Explain everything to us.
5 years ago, I made the same deal with the studio. Once it was struck, they sent me to this dimension. But unlike you, I was sent here alone. As I watched each movie, I found it to be easy at first, but then I started to notice something was
Yeah, I don't
wrong.
know.
What happened?
It is exactly
Each
what they
thing
mentioned,
they
but
showed me just kept getting worse, and not in the typical way.
What do you mean?
I mean, it was so unbelievable how bad.
actually, the thing is, I know that this is from earlier because this isn't earlier. It's a rehash because they actually have the same posters from the last part in the background. So it's like they're rehashing the same plot line for some reason.
Stuff was.
Okay, so the reason for some of this,
The characters were not.
Yes.
because before they decided to end it, they probably had this as a storyline going through the original, but then re-edited stuff to have a better ending.
What were they thinking when they made
Okay, Whirl.
Actually, in fact, thinking about it, I think the Whirl thing happened earlier, and that was when they had a different crew. And
Calm down now.
I'm sorry.
So this is them trying to end and tie up loose ends.
So worked up remembering the torture they put me through.
It's okay, just relax.
You're going to be okay. Now keep telling us what happened. How did you realize they were trying to break you? Was it just because of the quality?
No, it's not just that. They made me watch the same things over and over and over again, constantly. They claimed it was to get more variety of comments, but I found that hard to believe since they wanted dry reactions to begin with.
That actually kind of makes sense. If I was forced to watch Princess Promenade more than once...
Promenade.
I'd go insane after seeing how horrible that was.
It's just a silence.
Then came that day. I was doing a regular assignment, and the movie they showed me was horrible. Unlike anything they had showed me before. I barely got through the hour and 12-minute film, but when I did, the movie started up again.
So? Isn't that normal? You said they made you watch the same things more than once.
They did, but not 7 times straight. Even after watching it once, I couldn't take it anymore. It was then that my mind was close to breaking.
Did they do this on purpose?
No, they claimed it to be an accident.
So I kind of fell asleep at my desk, thus activating the loop function on the movie, which is why you watched it 7 times straight. But I swear, it was an accident. You understand, right? I mean, years from now, we'll be laughing over this over a glass of Guinness and some party peanuts, right? Right? Can I mention I like your look? The whole hoodie over the head, shrouding the face of mystery, really brings out your monotone colors. Anyway, you understand, right? I mean, this could happen to anybody. I mean, I know we make you watch the same thing more than once on every recording we do with you, but I swear, this time, it was different. I did not mean for you to watch that movie that many times. I mean, you understand, right? Okay, so here's what we'll do.
We're gonna go to the next part. Yep, other side of part 2.
Here we are.
Looks like we have the whole theater to ourselves. Again, questioning how this place stays afloat.
Let's just see what movie we're watching.
This is kind of funny because apparently they don't do pony videos.
Like the Beatles,
they're doing other
it is not.
weird ones.
What?
It is like the Beatles, but because of commercialing, it is not.
Okay, that was awesome. I actually like that.
It makes me sad looking at crowds.
Oh man.
By the way, that other video was an hour long, so that's why we skipped a bunch of
As
it.
opposed to a dead legend.
Oh, the Whirls!
Whoa, 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 whoa. That sounded like he had to read very quickly.
Unfortunately, Bernie Rebel could not make it.
Oh!
What?
They can see you do this.
Is that a milkman's van?
This is so dumb! This is so dumb!
They certainly have Get Up and Go.
Please get into another one and then go into a boat.
They weren't impressed with the first 3.
Rut 1.
All you need is cash.
From these streets, very close to the cavern Rutland,
Monty Python.
Rutland Sound, created by the Prefab 4, Dirk.
Is this a thing made by the Pythons, or is this just
That's a race car driver.
You know what? I'll do some research here.
This looks familiar, but
oh my god, this is from 1978.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because this is Eric Idle, right?
The Whirls were a rock band that performed visual and oracle pastiches and parodies of the Beatles. The originally fictional rock of band
created by Eric Idle
by Eric Idle and Neil Leanese, yeah.
Okay, they're called the Ruddles because apparently the comedy show that was originally on was called the Rutland Weekend Television.
Yeah.
Liverpool people can take a joke. There was this one comedian once.
Oh my God, they were actually active from 2002 to 2019.
When he earned a bit of cash, so we could get away.
They actually made a movie in 2002 for DVD called Ruddles 2 Can't Buy Me Lunch.
Are those rabbits or are those mummies?
Paul is not dead.
A hard day's rut.
A hard day's rut.
It must be love. Name's Ringo.
This is so stupid.
Just
Of course it's stupid. It's meant to be a
Beatles
parody.
cover band that changes all the words in just the wrong ways.
Oh my God, this is amazing. Apparently the Ruddles actually got on to early Saturday Night Live in 76.
We'll pretend that never happened.
That does not surprise me. It's Saturday Night Live in its early years.
But that's so wild.
What's amazing about this is, like, this actually has celebrities. Like, look, it's Rolling Stones, Mick Jagger.
Mick Jagger.
Burn the Ruddles.
Run, reporter, run.
Is that the guy from the Carry On films?
That's Eric Idle from Monty Python.
Oh.
Yeah, I knew I remembered him. Voice was
Alright,
unmistakable.
Look at that nice bush in the background.
Okay, apparently the Beatles were actually, some of them were actually involved with this, and they liked the band well enough. The thing, except Paul McCartney apparently had issues until he found out somebody else was involved with it, and he's just like, oh well, okay, then I'm good with it. So yeah, that's kind of funny.
There's Fred Flintstone.
Speaking of which, I recently, a few months ago, or no, actually a year and a half ago, I bought the Monty Python and the Flying Circus collection, which is all their televised episodes.
Nice.
I love the level of detail that they put into this. Like, one of these guitar players are left-handed.
It really is pretty good of a parody. Apparently they even hit a little close to home on some of the down parts for some of the Beatles. Which kind of, you know, is kind of one of those moments.
Goose stick. I think they can do wrong.
It's so weird seeing concerts during this time of social distancing.
Yeah.
God, that tells you how old this is, isn't it?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Indeed.
He just does a silly walk.
Comes from the Ministry of Silly Walks.
Yes.
What?
He wore swimming trunks in the bar to stop him looking down on the unemployed. But it was in Liverpool that we spoke with Leggy's mother, Mrs. Iris Manbank.
Well, he's told me that he'd been to see this young man in a dark cellar.
As opposed to a bright cellar.
He was always very interested in youth clubs, Boy Scouts, that sort of thing.
Alright, we're gonna skip ahead a little bit here because we only really got 10 minutes left of the show.
That means we still have at least 2 more episodes to check out.
We got 4!
So,
I'm afraid of the things in.
I was being.
You'd think
I
they'd
did
have
say.
emergency lighting or something.
Hold on, I got a light.
Ah. Oh yeah, I forgot my flank could do that.
Wait. Your butt tattoo lights up? How does that even work?
Hey, I'm as surprised as you are when I first found that out. It just works. Don't question it.
Wait, editor, how did you find this out?
Oh.
Hey, what's the butt idea?
It's
You know, that is just beautiful.
Oh my god.
That's a perfect way to pause on that.
What's the butt idea?
It looks like part 3 was a little bit more calmer in the distance department. Let's see here. But yeah, there's a lot of this, so that you're gonna get ready. If you're gonna do this all in one sitting, get ready to spend a day on this. In other words, don't do this in one sitting, unless you're crazy.
Got it. Do it in one sitting.
What the horsey hell just happened?
What the human hell just happened?
Wait.
It looks like
You know what? I'm gonna have to start using that swearing now.
Good observation, Cruiser. Next you'll be telling me the sky is blue.
Where are you three?
Over here. Follow our voices.
Okay, what did you three do this time?
We didn't do jack squat.
Yeah, we really had nothing to do with this. It looks like just some regular power outage.
Ugh, damn it. Finster, did you hear all that?
Yeah, and unfortunately, it disrupted the recording connection as well.
Wait, does this mean...
It deleted the audio that was being recorded, which means you're gonna have to watch it again.
Evan, will you just relax?
We seriously gotta do it again? There's only so many times I can do things more than once.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it. We're just gonna have to wait it out and hope the power comes back on soon. Finster, I'll call you back when things come back on. Well, seeing that there's nothing to do, I'm just gonna go take a nap in my office. Could you guys let me know when the power comes back on?
Yeah, no problem. So, how do we kill time?
Well, my head is itchy. We can scratch my head.
Yeah, no. Here's a better idea. Scratch my head. And brush my mane.
I wonder if Bright Idea the editor and that Moose left their theater yet.
Who gives a shit?
Well, seeing as we aren't doing anything anytime soon, might as well go check up and see if they're okay.
Yeah, alright.
Hey, get back here and brush my mane, damn it!
Guys, can you see anything?
Tell me I'm pretty.
Nothing but our apparently visible eyes.
Oh, I like this Fluttershy
Just
dolls.
use your magic. The aura should light things up.
And
I
then
said turn on your magic.
Cruiser, my magic aura is black.
Oh yeah, right. Wait. I think I got a lighter.
You don't smoke. Why do you have a lighter?
Because I'm not the type of millennial that lights up a damn concert with their cell phone. Or horn. I really wish I was still at villain stock right now.
Wait, what was that?
Boys.
That is what we call a light, Zach. It's probably an exit sign.
One that is trying to get our attention?
That's what they do.
Come over here.
And is telling us to come inside?
Yes, it's a world of magical ponies, Zach. Anything is possible.
Let's just go in the theater.
Where are we right now?
In the back of the theater. Duh.
Where?
It's good to see you again. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Who the hell are you?
Don't you recognize my voice?
Doesn't sound familiar to me.
Yeah.
I think you have the wrong ponies. Are you here for Bright Idea? Sorry, but your pony's in another theater.
Guys, it's me.
Yeah, that truly simplified things. How are you doing, me?
Guys, it's Whirl.
What?
I guess you remember me now, huh?
Okay, 1, we'd never seen what you actually looked like.
Fair enough.
2, what happened to your voice?
I don't know. Maybe it's due to that possession spell or something.
Wait, how does that work?
Why are you here? How are you here?
Yeah, I can imagine you guys have a lot of questions.
Also, I find it funny that
Keep
Evan's
inside
just
and
black.
Were you three into a more secluded location where we wouldn't be disturbed?
So you turned off the power.
Indeed. I did it so no pony could see me moving around. I can't be detected, you know.
Don't you think that's a bit excessive?
I know. I should have warned you guys that I was coming, but I didn't know how to contact any of you.
Where have you been all this time?
Around. Mainly away from town. Listen, I'd love to catch up with you three, but there is something I need to know. Did you guys get the information?
You mean the information on how the studio sent you, Zach, and Evan here?
Yeah.
The same information you hope to use to get you home after realizing the studio really planned to keep you here forever and show you movies until your mind breaks.
Yes?
Well, I got some good news and some bad news. The good news is we got the information.
I can't believe it. You three did it. You actually did it. We have a chance to go home. You have no idea how happy I am.
Waiting for the
Count your chickens before they hatch, because there's also the bad news.
Bad news. Bad news.
Is anyone else wondering why Whirl has a lantern?
Cruiser, what is this bad news? Please tell me it's very light bad news.
Evan, you know what the bad news is.
No, I seriously don't. I don't even know what that stack of papers that you gave her was.
Cruiser, he wasn't here when we found out.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Listen, why don't we go to the lobby and discuss everything? There's more space and light out there.
Is it going to be safe? I don't want to get caught.
Don't worry. Miss Biz is asleep in her office and the power outage cut all ties with Finster. We should be okay.
Well...
I'm sure that's safe.
It is.
Any idea what that says?
Apparently there is a way to translate
9.
that.
3 years of learning Spanish. Should have paid attention.
Spanish? What are you... Oh... I think
But yeah, just
seems simple enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently we saw another video.
In a galaxy far, far... Oh, wait,
Oh.
wrong series.
I've seen that language.
Huh. There's
But
usually
I
a build
found-
up to the title.
that's,
didn't... Oh,
Oh, it's from a space game.
What?
No, I'm not dealing with this
And
again. No.
The group I
No, I
have
wanna-
interacted with
Okay, wait,
using
this
that.
looks
We
even
refer
more
to it as
different than what we just saw.
cosmic.
Oh no!
Is this Pony Rugrats or something?
Yeah, this is basically
Actually,
Pony
I think I
Rugrats.
still have
What's
the
with their faces? What's wrong with them?
But she wasn't
Everything.
alone.
Unitolog font
What?
from
Brought
Dead
little
Space.
sister with her. Isn't that wonderful?
I am the devil.
Yay! Yay! Wonderful.
If you insist.
Sure. Wonderful.
Fun horror.
Is
Cheerly a Funko Pop? Like, what the heck?
1635
What, you have a
is
character?
about the next
Zach,
animated
Zach,
thing.
Zach,
Yeah,
I think
but
Scootaloo's
we're not
gonna
gonna
be
see
the
all
best
of
thing
that.
for us in this whole
So you get a
episode.
general
I mean, I
idea of, of part
Is there
3
such
here.
thing as the best thing?
And
Let's get to bright ideas.
Let's get a bright ideas part 3. Yeah, we're shotgunning this a little bit here at this point, but we're actually don't have a lot of time left for the show today. By the way, if it isn't obvious, even though it's kind of funny, there's in a video section.
This is the video segment.
Yeah.
Did it?
Nice work, editor.
E equals MC, simple as pie.
Looks like they're back on the trail of the
Ruddles.
No.
Ruddles, yeah.
Wrong banks.
I'm standing by the banks of the Mississippi, in Louisiana, the cradle of the blues.
You're down by the bayou. You're gonna be looking out for the crocodiles.
Just
while
skimming
you're
along.
down
It
in the
does look
bayou.
like there is a little bit of
Yeah, that's
something
it. I
right at the
alright.
way
There's
end.
a crocodile
Yeah.
going right before you.
Hey, it's Pinky's cousin.
Ha ha!
Want pie.
Fun joke.
What kind of pie? Apple pie?
I don't care, as long as it's in pie shape.
But surely you were singing the blues back in the early 30s.
Oh,
It really makes me want to do like a Mystery Science Theater thing as well.
Railroad, all for 30 years.
I wouldn't mind being a part of that.
Hey, Spring, I made you a pie.
Always. Anything story related would be near the end.
We wouldn't do a story. We would just do the joking around.
But it's still fun seeing Aaron idle.
Pulling orange peel?
Orange peel?
Got lemon pie and orange peel. Very zesty.
I thought we made a overlay for something that had the
I'm sorry, why are
theater
we-
chairs and a couple of
I forgot
heads.
why we're here.
We had
Was
this
that
one.
for the old video segment?
We did actually. We did have that. It was just me and Hypermark, but it did have us as old heads, and we were using it as an attempt to edit the early episodes to make them viewable on YouTube, and then it just kind of dropped it because yeah.
Oh.
And when it started to be an issue here, I did the curtains up front just so Second had something so you didn't have to look for it.
Yeah, it just kind of became a mess situation at one
Classy
point.
grammar right there.
Yeah, I was mostly just trying to figure out why did I remember for one of the Brony Show artworks it was the shadow chairs in the front kind of thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, trying to get the archives uploaded. Makes sense.
Yeah, it was really awesome too. We were going to add the other co-hosts as the episodes went on when they became a part of the show. And then, it was an awesome idea in practice, but it would have just required a lot of editing and time. And you know, I'm not gonna lie, I got a combination of ADHD, laziness, and hard and too many projects. Like a little bit of everything going on at once. It makes it hard.
Too many plates.
Too many irons. Yep. Too many fires in the iron or whatever.
I was just thinking spinning plates.
That too. A little bit of everything.
Jeez, it's the cops! Run!
You're never gonna give me a live cop house.
Wait, what?
So,
Looks like they're having a stare down.
is this before the pythons were the pythons, or is this after the pythons being a thing and
now I like to say
them doing a bit of live TV shows? Because I thought that
if you don't focus on their faces too often, it just looks like a load
I
of
thought that yes, it was something like
Kind of.
It does.
one comedy troupe and another comedy troupe, and they meshed together and made the pythons.
Is this a group photo or a selfie?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to find something about the pythons, but all I'm getting is snakes.
Monty Python, also known as the Pythons.
Oh!
They were formed in 1969.
So it was probably about the same time, really.
Okay, it was around the same time then, okay.
Yeah, known as the pythons. Okay, fair enough.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm referring to it as pythons. This is the style of comedy they did, and we've had Eric Idle here.
Well, looking at this, the Ruddles were made in 1975, so they were after the Pythons.
Okay, so
well, it was after the pythons started, but Flying Circus was 69 to 74, so yeah, I guess that's when
This was the next project.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was right, it was after.
Greatest interview ever.
That is all. Thank you. Bye. What?
Wales?
Those don't look like whales.
That's Turkey.
Well, they got Mounties right. Oh my.
That's terrible, that is. You get a garter belt and saying you want a rut.
I mean, it kind of works.
Alright.
I mean, that works,
Quick jump ahead here.
Just in a spooky, clearly not haunted theater that employs ghosts. Okay, where is that banging coming from?
What is that? Solid plastic?
Again.
Huh? Go. Ah! Jack, this isn't working!
One more time.
We did it! It actually worked!
Time to celebrate just yet.
Oh, that poor llama.
I want to be a space llama and grow turnips on the moon.
Why is the glow stick explode? Wait, what was that frame?
Go back! Second!
I wasn't paying attention, I'm not gonna lie.
On the moon.
Alright, stop.
Okay, calm down. I got the carrot approach. Okay, choose your next path. So I'm guessing that these are these parts.
Yep. Basically, either part 3 of this or part 4 next go round.
And it looks like this one, the part 4 of Mystery Pony Theater, is literally all animated.
This is not good.
Cruiser, do you have any ideas on how to get out of this?
I'm thinking.
I don't know what to do. This wasn't supposed to happen. It wasn't supposed to end up like this.
Wait, what do you mean by...
What is going on here? Who is that?
Cruiser, idea, now!
Kevin, shut up! I'm thinking! What is going on over there? Power's back on! Breaks over! Back to theater! Movies to watch! Now!
Oh, fuck this. Wall of death!
Wall
Zoom
of
along!
What are you doing, you idiot? Get off me!
I could use some help here!
Freeway! Off me now! You'll be
Freeway.
sorry! I swear to the Sun Princess!
So power outages due to ponies?
I got it! Zach, go long!
What?
Ow.
No, stop!
Ow!
I got her, guys!
I am going to kick all of your asses!
Yeah, well, I'm the horse with the blade for its. Holy shit! You should let your mane down more often, Miss Biz. You actually look kind of hot.
Everybody stop! Let's just calm the hell down. Biz, are you okay?
Does it look like I'm okay?
Jeez, I'm just asking a question. You don't have to give me attitude.
Why? Why would you do this to me? After everything I did for you three, I gave you a job. I gave you hospitality. I let you watch movies here for free.
Oh, don't you pull that hospitality crap on us. We know what's really going on here.
What?
Finster, we know you've been lying to us.
Wait, what?
And we know Miss Biz was in on it too.
What?
We know you plan to keep us here forever. You plan to show us more and more of these movies until we became nothing but mindless zombies that you plan to use to take over the world's largest supply of ice cream.
The last bit was not there.
What?
Oh yes, and then you wish to move on to chewing gum, followed by potato chips, and then, then, you plan to use those resources to make a giant robot suit made of snacks to...
Evan, what the actual hell are you talking about?
Finster's plan.
That is not Finster's plan.
You don't even know what I'm talking about. Finster's plan!
I'm seriously lost right now.
You see that mayor over there? That's Whirl, and she told us everything. We know about the horrible things you did to her.
And you won't be doing the same to us. We are going to spoil your plans to brainwash us and actually,
what else?
What's your plan?
Yeah, what was their plan, Whirl?
I don't know. They never told me.
Did you not hear everything I just said?
Okay, I have a few questions here.
No, I will ask the questions here. What color is my underwear?
You don't even wear pants.
You shut your pie hole!
Evan, will you stop yelling? You're making yourself look ridiculous. Even more than usual.
Okay, stop. Just stop. First off, let's take a moment to be serious. No jokes, no references, no shenanigans, nothing. Secondly, you keep saying plan. What plan are you talking about? I don't even know what that means. And thirdly, most importantly, that isn't Whirl.
I'm sorry.
What?
What?
He's right, boys. That isn't Whirl.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, don't you try and pull that trick on us.
We know what Whirl looks like. I mean, she isn't even that color.
Yeah, not to mention she... Wait. You. Do you know Whirl? Guys, whatever you do not give her that diamond!
Oh, here we go. The part where he tries to scare us with more lies. Why not play along and have some fun? Why shouldn't we, Finster?
And that's what you'll have to find out for yourself. Ha ha!
Yeah! Suck it!
No, seriously,
don't
I
suck
don't.
it,
I
but-
look at the...
Finally.
Wait, are we back with the Ruddles or are we on something different?
We're back with the Ruddles. It looks like a lot of Bright Ideas was Ruddles with side content with Mr. Brony Theater.
And it is T.
Everybody sing
I'm
along.
gonna guess this has something to do with the Rift stuff that I don't know about.
Yeah.
This is more, this is more the Rift style of stuff, but it does add in little extras here and there with the...
That guy in the hat, is that even a real
So was the
human?
Rift just a bunch of different YouTube groups being
Yeah,
willing
he
to
looks like a mannequin.
reference each other in different ways, kind of
Oh,
thing?
you're talking about the Rift Cafe?
He does that.
The Rift Cafe is a whole nother kettle of fish, and I could actually bring on Looney, who's in charge of the whole thing. He's the dork I talk to every Sunday when we meet up for lunch.
That's what happens when you
Nice.
Oh, I just know that I know nothing of the Rift in the YouTube space as this way. I know
it's
of
complicated.
the Rift Cafe, but I thought that was...
Power.
Well, I think the Rift and the Rift Cafe are kind of the same, but maybe not. I don't know.
I'm waiting for one of them to accidentally eat a bubble.
Who can be mad
Yeah.
when there's bubbles?
That one fish from Finding Nemo is extremely
So I
happy
thought-
right now and he doesn't know why.
Bubbles!
The Rift Cafe did a big
Life.
fundraising thing a while back, and
Am
I
I
thought
hearing
that
life is
they
the meaning of
ended
life?
up doing
Yeah,
like
life
a
is the meaning of
mini
life.
con kind
Love
of
is the
thing.
meaning of life.
Life is the
Yeah.
meaning of love.
I think the Rift
My
is
new
essentially
philosophy.
the quote-unquote virtual meetup point, and the Rift Cafe is just one of the big locations that people tend to jump into, but there's also like Rift City, The Void, Secret Rift, Mjolnir. You know, everybody's got to have their own special club here and there.
Wait, Mjolnir? They go to the hammer?
Please tell them all.
It's a place called Mjolnir. I don't know anything else about it. I literally just pulled up a map of this thing.
They go there to get hammered.
But yeah, I think at the moment the Rift Cafe is one that's still pretty active for the most part.
Always emotionally involved with them, he had far less
he
to
was
do
in the
once
shot.
they ceased touring.
It was Leggy.
Of course,
What?
he had
What?
other artistes, the Machismo brothers, Arthur Hodgson and the Kneecaps, as well as the French Beach Boys, Les Garçons de la Plage.
Rift Cafe.
His decision to put
Rift
money
Cafe.
into
Alright, so what is this? White Phoenix, like I said, this is a once again, this is the other part of the Mystery Brony Theater, Whirl's Incarnation 5-part 2-pony series that is hours long, and we're just giving little teasers
The
here.
Rift Cafe is what they're asking about.
The Rift Cafe. Oh, dear world. That one's gonna take a whole nother. That would take an hour to explain. Best way to put it, it's basically a hub point for a lot of bronies to come together to talk about, you basically do collaborations together. Though I heard there is talk about them expanding to like furries and animators, and basically it's an excuse. It's an excuse to allow for collaborations without making it so that people can just do things together. Ultimately, that's what they're going. But anyway, I think at this point we kind of we've burned out for the moment here. That's the part 4 of World's Incarnation is all about the riddle-ins till the end of that. Then of course there is still the part 5, which is about to come up, which will end up both of it. Yeah. Is it a channel? Yeah, it is partly a channel. There's a lot more than just a channel. It's got not just a channel. It's got web pages. It's got its own Discord. There's a bunch of other channels that elaborate into it. It's an idea with a channel.
It's like one of those
channel
shared
imagery.
lore things.
Yeah, it's a shared lore situation. It's hard to explain without really going into in depth, and unfortunately we need to start wrapping up for the evening here because it's crazy, but it actually has made some really interesting things, and a lot of the people that are involved with it are still pretty passionate and want to expand on it. So you know, all things considered, you know, they still really love it, and it would be fun to talk about that at some point, I think. In fact, maybe I will. Maybe I'll talk to Looney about it, see if he can give me some idea of where to get for resources and to really,
I didn't realize what the title card for this episode was, and now I understand Creature's message the other day so much more.
His message the other day?
Must have been talking about private DM.
In here, if it was over in Cole's server.
Well, either way,
But it was talking about it was talking about a derpy boru tag.
Oh yeah, it would have been Cole's server.
It's a fun tag.
I didn't see it apparently, but anyway, we're gonna go ahead and all right. We gotta wrap it up here. We're late. We're running way late. It's time to wrap it up. Let me cut through the segues here, please. So we're not gonna do a closeout song, unfortunately. So we're just gonna wrap up as is. But let's let everybody else get their shout out in so we can finish up finally. Crazy my captain.
Fires, explosions, fast events, or yell your own things. Thursday cruise probably doing vintage story. I will not be there.
All right, DM21.
Have a great week, stay healthy, and
Textalion. Oh, sorry.
But before that, remember the fallen.
All right, Textalion now. Thanks, Stallion. Alright, Tokoi then.
Thank y'all. We'll be in the VOD stream. Have fun.
Suki of the Taco Sended.
I do stuff. I'm going to bed. Bye.
Alright, and everybody else out there, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of The Brony Show. Tune in on Thursday for the Rainy Crew doing fun games and shenanigans. Tune in on Sunday for Circuit's Gaming Room. We are still working on Power World. Hopefully we'll be able to start cracking through the towers and finally getting through the new content just in time for the new content. And along with that, I'd like to remind you to tune in an hour early on main show days for the pre-show with Cold Dust and Crew doing pre-show shenanigans and pre-show fun. We also have the after party, which is only live, only on the after the stream, only on our Vaughn. That is the only place you're going to be able to check it out. Also, keep an eye on the Discord. The Discord is a great way if you want to find out about other streams, if, when, and where we start to have them, because I am trying to set up the ability to do more streams. It's just a little bit difficult with having to be an adult at the same time. And along with that, I do want to thank all of our chatters. A special shout out to all of our IRC chatters out there. Let's give a shout out to Crazy Matt Captain for keeping an eye on the chat. Then to Cool Dude, Fantastic Fred, Sonic Pride for 2-1, Techman Tech Sound in the second, Vaguely Creepy, and yay, Archivers. I'm not gonna lie, I almost stopped the recording there by accident. But I do want to give a shout out to everybody out there, whether you're watching us on YouTube, Twitch, or however else you may be catching the Brony Show, whether on archives, whether live stream, however you're catching the show, however you're enjoying our shenanigans and catching up with the Brony community. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank every single one of you for being a part of the community, being part of the fun, and letting us know that you really are enjoying the crazy shenanigans even when we go completely off the rails like we keep trying to do today. But it does mean a lot to me that you enjoy it, and I hope it means a lot to you that I really love that your appreciation and your love of the show. And with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap it all up here, and we're going to head to our coffee house after party. So I hope you all have a good night.